Hi everyone, welcome to iQuanta. I'm Yogesh and we'll restart the series 250 most important questions for IPMAT, most expected questions for IPMAT. Sorry for not being able to put videos on a regular basis, but as you guys know, this is not the only playlist on this channel through which you can practice. There are multiple playlists, right? So I hope you guys are going to these playlists, okay? This is a good playlist, 200 most important questions. This is a different playlist, okay? Then after that, we also have some other playlists which are for 10 questions of IPMAT on a daily basis, okay? LRDI playlist, verbal ability playlist, do them, okay? It is specifically written practice playlists on them. So there are very good questions over there as well, okay? So just explore the channel a bit, okay? And you'll be getting a lot of videos to practice, okay? And I think you guys have already started mocks and PYQs from your end, so do consider that as a part of your practice as well, okay? Nothing different. So we have already finished till question 127. We are going to start from 128 today. Let's try to touch 140 plus today. And those students who are in iQuanta batches already, they might have done the questions that I'm going to do after this, okay, already in the paid classes, because today's session will be slightly inclined towards modulus functions, modulus inequalities, area of modulus graphs, okay. Those iQuanta students who are in the crash course, they've already done it, so they can skip it, okay. You can try this one though, okay. And because modulus is very important, okay, it's a very important part of algebra. Definitely there will be around 2-3 questions from modulus. They can be on number of solutions, they can be on modulus inequalities, they can be based upon finding out the area of a modulus graph. So we are going to look into that, okay. Let's get started. Doesn't matter if I'm coming here or not, as I said, please keep your practice going, okay. You have to start mock PYQs, do them, okay, don't leave them now. Last, I think how many days are remaining? Last 14-15 days are remaining, so give your best, okay. Start revising formulas and all, okay. Let's go ahead. Let A and B be two regular polygons having A and B sides respectively. If B equals to 2 and each interior angle of B is 3 by 2 times each interior angle of A, then each interior angle in degrees of a regular polygon with A plus B sides is. Okay, so there are two regular polygons and they have A and B sides. B is given equal to 2A. That means polygon B will have double the number of sides that polygon A has. Each interior angle of B is 3 by 2 times the each interior angle of A. So interior angle of B is equals to 3 by 2 times interior angle of A. This is what you can write, isn't it? You know how to find out the interior angle, each interior angle. So sum of all interior angles is given by n minus 2 into 180 degree, where n is the number of sides, right? So here we have this polygon B with B sides, small b. So that is number of sides. So B minus 2 into 180 degree. This is the sum of all the angles, all the interior angles in polygon B. But we have to find out each, right? Each interior angle. So that means we'll divide it by number of sides, because in a polygon the number of angles is equal to number of sides, okay. That is equals to 3 by 2 times total angles. I mean, if you talk about the total angles, sum of angles in polygon A, it will be A sides. So A minus 2 into 180 degree and divided by A, because we have to find out each angle. This is each angle, interior angle, okay. So 180 is gone. Now B can be replaced by 2A, because B was given equals to 2A. So 2A minus 2, okay, upon B, that is equals to 3 by 2 into A minus 2 upon A. Okay, this B can also be replaced with 2, okay. So B equals to 2A. A cancels, right? Then this 2 gets cancelled, okay. Now we just have to solve this equation. 2A minus 2 equal to 3A minus 2. So 2A minus 2, that will be equals to 3A minus 6. 3A minus 6. A will be equal to 6 minus 2, that is 4. So A is 4, that means there is a polygon A having 4 sides. We were given that B equals to 2A, so that will be 2 into 4, which gives us 8. We wanted, each interior angle of a regular polygon having A plus B sides. A plus B is 4 plus 8, so 4 plus 8. That means we want each angle of a polygon having 12 sides. How to do that? N minus 2, 12 minus 2 sides into 180 degree, okay, 180 degree upon 12. So 12 divides this 15 times. 10 minus 10 into 15 will be 150. 150 is the answer. I hope you've got the same answer. This is an easy question, okay, not a difficult one. I hope everybody was able to solve this. Next question is the number of ways of distributing 15 identical balloons, 6 identical pencils and 3 identical erasers among 3 children, such that each child gets at least 4 balloons and 1 pencil. Okay, 3 children. Obviously children are different, so we are distributing these among 3 children. Okay, 15 identical balloons, 6 identical pencils, 3 identical erasers among 3 children, such that each child gets at least 4 balloons. So this will have 4 balloons, this child will have 4 balloons, this child will have 4 balloons. Okay, understood? At least 4 balloons, so we'll give them at least 4 balloons first. And 1 pencil. So this will have 1 pencil, this one will also have 1 pencil, this one will have 1 pencil. After distributing minimum 4 balloons to each, how many are we left with? We had total 15 balloons. So 3 balloons are still remaining. Okay, and after that 1, 2, 3, 3 pencils distributed, we had 6 pencils, right? So there will be 3 pencils remaining, and there were 3 identical erasers. Erasers we were not given how they are going to be distributed. I hope this is clear. So what are we basically going to do here? We now want to see how will these 3, okay, the remaining 3 balloons, pencils and erasers will be, divided among these students. I hope this much is clear. So now can I say that there are 3 identical balloons, 3 identical pencils, 3 identical erasers. Let me deal with 3 pencils first. Okay, let me see how can these be distributed among each child. Now obviously they already have these many balloons and pencils. We are talking about the other remaining 3, okay, balloons, say balloons only. Okay, we will deal with this first. Okay, you can start with any of these, okay, but still I would do it for balloons first. So I can give 3 balloons to this child and 0, 0 to the other 2. I can give 2 to this, 1 to this, 0, right? And either I can give how much? I can give 1, 1, 1 to each. Now try to understand. We are distributing identical balloons, okay? So doesn't matter whether the first one has 3 balloons, other 2 have 0, or first has 0, this has 3, this has 0, this has 3, this has 0, this has 0, this has 3. Okay, these are 3 different cases, because child 1 having 3 balloons, child 2 having 3 balloons, child this having 3 balloons, right? How many cases do we have? We have 3 cases here, so total 3 cases. Okay, what about this? There are, obviously, see, we could have done it like this as well. Okay, there are 3 different things to be distributed among 3. I mean, there are 3 quantities to be distributed among 3 different people, right? So we could have done it like this, 3 factorial, because there are total 3 things. We are just calculating their permutation, and 2 are identical among them, so we can divide it by 2 factorial. This also comes as 3. Here we have 3 different numbers, 2, 1, 0, which have to be distributed among 3 different people, C1, C2, C3. So this we can do like this. There are 3 different, and nothing is common over here, nothing is identical over here. So we'll say it is 3 factorial only. So how much do we get? 3 factorial is 6. And when you distributed 1, 1, 1, these 3 are identical things. You are distributing them among C1, C2, C3. So obviously there are 3 different things, so total 3 factorial combinations, but all of them are identical. So divided by 3 factorial, so we'll get 1. When I deal with just the distribution of balloons, how many cases do I have in total? 3 plus 6 plus 1, that comes out as 10. So there are 10 different ways in which you can distribute these 3 balloons, 10 different ways in which you can distribute these pencils, 10 ways in which you can distribute these 3 erasers in the same way. Okay, I hope you understood this. See, after distributing these minimum things, we were remaining with these. Okay, I started with the distribution of balloons. So first can have 3 balloons, other 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3. So when I count them manually, I get 3. But how did that come? There are 3 things, 3 numbers to be distributed. There are 3 numbers being distributed among 3 different people. So total permutations are 3 factorial, total ways, and they are divided by 2 factorial, because see, when there is repetition, okay, we divide by that many factorial. Okay, so we did it for this case, then 2, 1, 0, then 1, 1, 1. Okay. 10 cases in total for balloons, so 10 for pencils, 10 for erasers. Total number of ways will be 10 into 10 into 10, because this has to be done simultaneously. So 1000 will be the correct answer to this question. Okay, it's a very good question, looks very easy, but can be asked. Okay, now let's try to solve this. Number of solutions of the equation below are mod x plus 2 equal to sin x. iQuanta students must have already solved this. Such type of questions can come in IPMAT. Okay, not very frequent, but this is not a difficult question at all. Okay, mod x. You know that mod x always gives you 0 or more, right? So if you look at the left hand side, what is the minimum value possible of the left hand side? That is 0 plus 2, that means 2 is the minimum value possible of the LHS, but right hand side we have sin x. What is the maximum value possible of sin x? In obviously I mean the minimum value possible of sin x is -1, the maximum value possible of sin x is 1. When will you have a solution? When some value of x is put over here as well, and LHS, RHS become equal. Can it ever happen here? It has minimum value 2, but the right hand side has maximum value 1. Will the right hand side ever be able to touch this, the left hand side? No, they will never become equal. So there is zero solution, no solution we can say. So this is an easy question, okay? In such questions you can always, check the left hand side, right hand side, okay? Especially when you have some trigonometric expression like this, okay? Let's do the third question. Let's see with the circle. I have changed some questions, okay, don't worry. Let's see with the circle x square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y minus 3 equal to 0. Why did I bring this? Because similar questions have been asked in IPMAT earlier, okay. And L be the locus of the point of intersection of a pair of tangents to C with the angle between the two tangents equal to 60. Then the point at which L touches, this is touches, okay, touches the line x equal to 6 is. Okay, L is the locus. What is locus? Locus means path, okay. C be the circle. You know that the general equation of a circle is what? It is x minus a square plus y minus b square equal to r square. Well, r is the radius, a comma b is the center, okay. So a comma b are the coordinates of the center and r is the radius in units, okay. So obviously this has to be broken down in such a way that I get x minus something or something, okay. So I have x square plus 4x. How can I make it? I'll make it x plus 2 ka square. Once I do x square plus 2 ka whole square, x plus 2 ka whole square, I get x square, I get 4x. I'll get an extra 4 with this. So that has to be removed, okay. So I'll write minus 4. So basically this gives us x square plus 4x. This is done. Now I have to, care for y square and minus 6y. So how is that done? I can write y minus 3 ka square, because when I am going to do y minus 3 ka square, I am going to get y square, I am going to get minus 6y, but an extra plus 9 will be generated through the square, right? So that has to be cancelled because there was no 9 here, and there's a 3 over here which is waiting, okay. So how do I write it? X plus 2 ka square, okay, plus y minus 3 ka square, that is equals to 9, 3, 12, 4, 16, 16, that means 4 ka square. From here, if you observe this equation and this equation, the radius is 4 units, okay. The center is actually minus 2 comma 3. Understanding this is very important, that is why we opened this equation. So this is a part of generally I think conic sections, okay, where you have to learn the general equation of a circle, okay. Now L be the locus of the point of intersection of a pair of tangents to C, okay, pair of tangents to C. Let me just say that pair of tangents to C, okay. Now let me just see, center is basically minus 2 comma 3 and radius is also very small. So in fact you can even draw this figure on your xy plane, isn't it? Let me just draw a figure like this, okay, in which I can actually put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and then again 6 units here as well, okay. You can take up to 4, 5, 6 units. This is the origin, okay. You need the center at minus 2 comma 3. So minus 2 and plus 3, this would be the center, okay, minus 2 comma 3, this is your center. You have to take the radius 4 units. So this is the center. From minus 2, if you go 4 units that side, you reach here, isn't it? From 3, if you go 4 points above, so 1, 2, 3, in fact it will be somewhere around here. From minus 2, if you go 4 units to this side, you get minus 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 6, so over here, right? And then from 3, if you go 4 units down, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, minus 2 comma 3, this is the point, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, it will be here, right? Join these 4 points, you will be getting your circle. This is what the circle will look like, isn't it? I hope this much is clear. Now we have to deal with, there is a pair of tangents, okay. See, L be the locus of the point of intersection of tangents, point of intersection of tangents. So point of intersection of tangents, that is what you are dealing with, and these tangents have an angle between them 60 degree. The point at which L touches the line x equal to 6. Where is x equal to 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is line x equal to 6. Yes or no? This is x equal to 6. You want a pair of tangents. So pair of tangents touches x equal to 6. Do something like this. Okay. This is what your point of intersection of tangents will look like. Yes or no? I hope this is clear. Let me just denote this with a blue color. Okay. Blue dot. Now what happens? This is point of intersection of your tangents. It is saying that the tangents are intersecting at 60 degree. So this will be 30 degree. This will be 30 degree, right? You know that from center if you draw a tangent, it is at 90 degree. So tangent and point of contact on the boundary of the circle is 90 degree, okay? Now this is x equal to 6. So this point is 6, 0. Can you just, you already know that radius is 4. Radius is 4. What is this distance? This distance is basically how much? This is 30, this is 4. Can you use sin 30 here? If you use sin 30 is perpendicular, okay, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sin 30 will be half, half will be equal to 4 upon this. So this hypotenuse here, it will be equal to 8. If this is 8, this is 4, you can easily calculate 64, 16, we need 48, 48 is 4 root 3, right? I hope you understand this. This is point A, this is point B, this is point C, okay? In right angle triangle ABC, this is what I am getting. So you basically from the center you have to go 8 points that side and you are looking for what? The point at which L touches the line x equal to 6. This is the point L, okay? L is the locus of point of intersection. Point of intersection touches the line x equal to 6. X equal to 6, it is touching here. Yes or no? So what is this point? From -2 you come 8 units this side because this entire line is 8. So -2 plus 8 will be 6. Obviously 6. And what about the y coordinate of this? This is 1, 2, 3 units. So minus at 6, 3 this point is touching it. Yes or no? That's it. 6, 3. 6, 3. I hope this is clear. Yes or no? So you just wanted the point of intersection of these tangents and that line. So this is an important question, okay? It can come, it's a pass cat PYQ, okay? I hope this question is clear to you. Let's try to do such questions now, okay? What is this? Plot the graph of, see, this is modulus x minus 4 plus mod x plus 5. Whenever you read something like this, mod x minus a, suppose, what does this mean? This means the distance between x and a, distance, okay? Let's just deal with a smaller case. Suppose it is written something like this, mod of x minus 2, okay? That means you are looking for the distance between point 2, this is point 2, this is point 2, and you are looking for an x, okay? Suppose mod x minus 2 is written equal to 4. What does this mean? You need that value of x from which the distance till point 2 is 4. Distance between point x and 2 is 4. So from 2 you can take the distance over this side as well, that side as well. But how much distance? 4 distance. So from 2 if you go 4 that side you reach 6. If you go 4 this side you reach 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. So what will be the values of x? Values of x from which the distance till point 2 is 4, those points are minus 2, 6. Minus 2 will also satisfy this and 6 will also satisfy this. You can check. If you put minus 2 here, minus 2 minus 2 minus 4 ka mod is 4, 6 minus 2, 4 ka mod is 4. Yes or no? So remember the distance thing, okay? This is very important here. Now we have to plot the graph. They will not ask you to plot the graph, okay? In worst cases they can ask, but this is something which I have never seen, okay? Plot the graph of this. What does this mean? This means that the sum of, there is a sum of two moduluses. That means there is a sum of distances of such values of x whose distance from point 4 and distance from point, how can you write this? See, this can be written as x minus 4, this means this is the distance between point x and point 4, plus this is the distance between point x minus, you have to already write minus, because it is written x plus 5. X plus a does not mean distance between x and a. X minus a means distance between x and a. So, x minus this, okay. We are basically saying that there is a point 4, there is a point minus 5, okay. Let me take this as minus 5, that as 4, okay. This is your point minus 5. Write the values on the correct side, okay. You cannot write minus 5 here and 4 here, okay. You know that on the left side we have smaller values, so minus 5, this is 4. You are basically looking for such an x, sum of whose distances from point 4 and minus 5 is something, say 9, okay, say 9, say 11, okay. You need such an x whose distance from point 4, whose distance from distance from point minus 5, their sum is equal to 11, sum of distances basically, okay. That x can be here as well, that x can be here as well, that x can be here as well. How? If that x is here, suppose this is the value of x, so its distance from point minus 5, its distance from point 4, add this, you should be able to get 11, okay. If that x is here, then its distance from point minus 5, its distance from point 4, add this, okay. If that x is here, then its distance from what? Point 4 and then minus 5, add this and this. We are kind of looking for such a situation, okay. So, how to plot the graph of this, okay. Let me show you how to plot the graph of this, okay. This was basically to make you understand what modulus basically means, okay. You know that in modulus we have to focus upon critical points. So, what is the critical point? Critical point means the value of x at which this modulus becomes 0. Inside this we get a 0. So, that is x equal to 4 and that is x equal to minus 5. These are the critical points. So, draw your critical points, okay. Where are your critical points? 4 comma minus 5. So, 4, x equals to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 5 and 4. So, there are basically 3 regions, okay. So, there is 4, there is minus 5. If you look beyond 4, that means all the values that you are going to put in this modulus will be above 4. If you put any value of x above 4 here, what happens? Say 5, you take 5 from this region, okay. There are 3 regions, one region between minus 5 to 4, another region from 4 to ahead. Say you take any value 5 from here, 5 minus 4 will be positive modulus, so this is going to open with positive because inside modulus, if we have positive quantity, it opens with positive. And inside modulus, I mean if you put x equal to 5 here as well, you picked up 5. So, 5 minus 4 positive quantity inside the modulus, 5 plus 5 positive quantity inside the modulus. So, both the modulus will open with positive signs because you already know that if mod of 4 is written, it simply opens as 4. But if mod of minus 4 is written, that means you get a negative with that value which makes it 4 later, right, something like this. So, this opens normally, this opens normally, we get 2x plus 1. That means in this region, I mean ahead of 4, the graph is going to have this equation 2x plus 1. What is 2x plus 1? It is a linear equation, so some line kind of graph will be there, okay. Between 4 to minus 5, put any value between 4 to minus 5, say 0. This opens with negative, right, this opens with negative, so negative of x minus 4. What did I say? You are between 4 to minus 5 now. I have picked up a value 0. It is between 4 to minus 5, right? So, if you put x equal to 0 here, it becomes 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4 means inside mod we have minus 4. If there is a negative quantity inside the mod, it opens with negative. So, negative of x minus 4 plus, if you put 0 here, 0 plus 5, it opens normally. What do you get? 4 plus 5 because x minus x cancels, 4 plus 5, 9. Now, there is a very interesting fact about it, okay. If you have any such 2 mods being added, okay, then between these 2 critical points, the sum will always be the same. Suppose you put any value of x between minus 4 to minus 5, say 1. 1 minus 4 will be mod of minus 3, which is 3, and 1 plus 5 will be 6. 6 plus 3, 9. You put x equal to 2, 2 minus 4, 2, 2 plus 5, 7, 2 plus 7, 9. The value will always come equal to 9 if you pick up any value between these 2 critical points when 2 mods are being added. When there is a minus sign in between, then we have a different story, we will deal with that, okay. So, that means, in fact, if you put 4 as well, put 4, 4 minus 4, 0, 4 plus 5, 9. Put minus 5 minus 4, 9, minus 5 plus 5, 0. So, from minus 5 till minus 4, the value of this function, that means y is always going to be 9. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is y 9. This is 9. X equal to 0, y equal to 9. So from minus till 4 it is going to be a flat line whose value will not increase, but from 4 it will be a line 2x plus 1. How to plot a line 2x plus 1? It's very easy, okay. Put x equal to 5 here because you are drawing it ahead of x equal to 4, isn't it? So put x equal to 5, you will get 2 into 5 plus 1, that means 11. Put x equal to 6, you will get 2 into 6, 12, 12 plus 1, 13. So 5, 11, 6, 13. 5, 11 will be somewhere around here. 6, 13 will be somewhere around here. So it will be a graph like this from this point onwards. And if you put any value which is below minus 5, put any value below minus 5, say minus 6. This becomes negative, this becomes negative, because inside this will have minus 10, inside this will have minus 1. So both will open with negative. What happens? Negative of x minus 4, negative of x plus 5. What do you get? Minus 2x and then minus 2x minus 5 plus minus 1, right? Minus 2x minus 1. I hope this is clear. Minus 2x minus 1, again you just put any two values of x here. Put x equal to minus 6, put x equal to minus 7, you will get a line like this. This will be the graph of mod x plus 4 plus mod x minus 4 plus mod x plus 5. I hope this is clear. If it is not clear, please watch it again, okay. Once you know the graph, it becomes very easy, okay. So the graph has been drawn over here. Also remember that if somebody asks you the minimum value of this mod x plus 5 plus mod x minus 4, it will always give its minimum value at critical points. What are critical points? Those points at which the mod becomes 0. So at point 4 and at x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 5, the value will always be constant. That is the reason you saw a flat line. This is the minimum value of this modulus, okay. And what will be the maximum value of this? Maximum value, because the graph is continuously going up, it can go till infinity, okay. You can also see this if you keep increasing the value of x here, okay, 1000, crores, billions, trillions, it will keep increasing, the value of y will keep increasing. I hope this much is clear. That is the graph, okay. Similarly, we have the graph of mod x plus mod y equals to n. It has this kind of graph, okay. I will just draw it for you. So this is the graph of mod x plus mod y equals to n, okay. Now how to draw this? And its area of such a graph will always be 2n square, okay. Mod x plus mod y equals to n. There will be 4 cases here. Once take both as positive, what will you get? X plus y equals to n, okay. Then take this x as positive, y as negative. So x minus y will be n. X as negative, y as positive, minus x plus y equals to n. And finally both as negative. So negative x, negative y equals to n. 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line. These are 4 linear equations. 4 lines will be drawn. They will look like this, okay. And area will be n square, 2n square, okay. 0. This is n. I mean, if you talk about this is completely 2n. This is completely 2n, and they are intersecting at 90 degree. You can apply half d1 cross d2 to find out the area of this figure, okay. I hope this is clear. Now there can be cases when in front of this x there will be a 2 written, 3 written, something like this, okay. This is the graph of mod x plus mod y equals to n. So if they ask you a question like this, I think this is a PYQ as well. Find out the area of figure within the region formed by mod x plus mod y equals to n. This is your n, okay. So that's 2n square, 2 into 6 square, that is 72 units, okay. As easy as that. What about this? Find out the area of the figure within the region formed by this. So again there will be 4 cases, plus plus, plus minus, okay, minus plus and minus minus. So there will be 4 equations formed. If you keep both x, y positive, this will open simply 2x plus y equals to 6. This will open as plus minus. So 2x minus y equal to 6, minus 2x plus y equal to 6, and minus 2x minus y equal to 6. There will be 4 linear equation formed. Area bounded will be what? Either you can plot these graphs, okay, or you can always remember that this is a shortcut, okay. I mean, I can show you and draw the graph of the previous question, but if you look at the shortcut, area of any such mod where 2 mods are being added, mod ax plus m plus mod by plus k equals to n is 2n square upon a into b. What are a, b? A and b are the coefficients of x and y over here, okay. Now it really does not matter what is the value of m and k over here, okay. If m and k are positive, negative, does not matter. Right hand side we have n, a, b are the coefficient of this, area will be 2n square upon a into b. You can directly apply over here 2n square, n is 6 upon a is 2, b is 1. This is cancels, we get 36. How to draw the graph of these? It's very easy, okay. It's a very boring task, that is the reason I'm not doing it. How to plot the graph of this particular line? If you put x equal to 0, you get y equal to 6. If you put y equal to 0, you get x equal to 3. So 3 comma 0, x is 3, y is 0, x is 3, y 0, this is the point, and x 0, y 6, x 0, y 6, somewhere around here. So this is a line formed. Similarly, this will be a line formed, this will be a line formed, this will be a line formed. These are 4 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can find out the sum of areas of these 4 triangles. This point is 3 comma 0, this is minus 3 comma 0, okay. This is 0 comma 6, okay. This is the origin. So this height is how much? 6 units. This base is how much? 3 units. So what is the area of one triangle? Half 6 into 3. That is actually equal to 9. There are 4 such triangles. 9 into 4. 36 will be your answer if you draw the graph. Otherwise, you can directly apply the formula 36. Okay. This is very important. In fact, if they give you something like this, mod 4x minus 7 equal plus mod 9y minus 10 equal to 144. These are simply going to become 4 linear equations in x and y. You plot the graph. Now area will be 2, n is 144, number written on the right hand side, n square upon a into b. So a is coefficient of 4, x, that is 4, and b is coefficient of y, that is 9. You can find out the answer. Okay, I hope you can. This will be the answer. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now there comes another type of graph which is of this, mod x plus y plus mod x minus y equal to n. Remember, there is a plus in between, okay. Mod x plus y plus mod x minus y. This is the graph formed, okay. Looks like a square. Area is actually equal to, area is n square. I hope this is clear. This is very, very important, okay. This can also come. Now how to do it? Plus plus, plus minus, minus plus, minus minus, 4 lines will be formed, okay. And this point will be, x will be n by 2, y n minus n by 2, this point, okay. This is where the lines are intersecting. This is point x equal to n by 2, this is a point, this is a point, this is a point, this is a point. The area bounded by all these points will be a square having side n, okay. Because this is n by 2, this is n by 2, okay. This will be point n by 2 comma n by 2. So what is the distance between these 2 points, n by 2 and minus n by 2? It is n. So this side is n, this is a square, n square will be the answer, okay. So what is the value of this? Simply n square, that means 4 square, which is 16, okay. But if they put any, 2 here in front of x, 3 here in front of x, something like that, then plus 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 minus minus plus minus minus, okay. These are some standard forms, so that is why I am teaching you these, okay. Let's come to this. For a greater than b greater than c greater than 0, the minimum value of the function this. See, always remember, whenever you have multiple mods, 1, 2, 3 mods, they are being added. I just showed you the graph couple of minutes back, right? I hope you remember that when I was drawing the graph of these, okay. This was the graph, isn't it? This was the graph, 2 mods were being added, okay. Minimum will always be at the critical points. What are the critical points? The points at which the modulus becomes 0. But just notice the difference between this question. Here there were 2 mods being added, so there were 2 critical points, and that is the reason, there were 2 critical points. So at both the critical points, at x equal to 4 as well, minus 5 as well, it was giving its minimum, that was 9. But here in this question, we have 3 critical points, x equal to a, x equal to b, x equal to c. There are 3 critical points. We are already given that a is greater than b is greater than c, okay. In such cases, see, when you have odd critical points, then in that case, minimum of the given function will be at the median. But there is a single median. When we have odd number of critical points, there is one median, isn't it? Median means middle value. But to find out the median, you first have to, arrange the quantities in increasing order or decreasing order, okay, increasing, decreasing, whatever. And here we see that we have 3 quantities, which is the middle one, b. Put x equal to b into this equation, you will get the minimum value. So mod of b minus a plus mod of b minus b plus mod of b minus c, okay, b minus C. Now B minus A. B is smaller than A. So A is bigger, B is smaller. Smaller, bigger. Smaller minus bigger will be negative, there will be a negative quantity inside the modulus. So whenever there is a negative quantity inside the modulus, this is negative inside the modulus. B minus B is 0, B minus C. B is greater than C, so bigger minus smaller, B minus C. There will be a positive quantity inside the modulus. When we have positive quantity inside the modulus, the mod opens simply like this. Okay? Plus, there is a 0 in between, plus this will open with negative, so minus of B minus A. So A minus B plus B minus C, these two cancel, we get A minus C. That is the minimum value of this. This is an IPMAT PYQ, okay? A minus C, this is the answer. Minimum, I hope the concept of minimum is clear to you. Now we have this minimum value of this. We have 3 critical points, x equal to 3, x equal to minus 2, x equal to 5, minus 2, comma 3, comma 5, which is the critical, median critical point, 3 critical points, median is middle one, 3. So you can directly put x equal to 3 into this, 3 minus 3 is 0, plus 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 5 minus 3 is 2, that is 7. 7 is your answer, right? This is an IPMAT PIQ as well. So such questions have been repeatedly asked in IPMATs, okay? I hope this is clear, isn't it? So please do not leave such questions, okay? Now we have this question, consider the polynomials fx, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, this is a quadratic equation where a greater than 0, so it will be an upwards parabola. You know that if in a quadratic equation we have a, which is coefficient of x square, greater than 0, we have an upwards parabola kind of graph. A greater than 0, b, c are real and gx equal to minus 2x. If fx cuts x axis at minus 2, 0 and gx passes through a, b, then minimum value of fx plus 9a plus 1. So this is a upwards parabola fx, okay? And gx equal to minus 2x. Okay, gx is equal to minus 2x if fx cuts x axis at minus 2, 0. Okay, minus 2, 0, this is cutting the x axis. Okay, that means at x equal to minus 2, I am talking about fx equal, okay, at x equal to minus 2, it is giving value 0. So if I put x equal to minus 2 in fx, I should get value 0. So can I say that a into minus 2 ka square will be 4a minus 2b plus c. That should be equal to 0. This is something that I get through this, because fx is cutting the x axis at minus 2, 0. So if you put x equal to minus 2 here, the value of the function should become equal to the y coordinate, which is 0. Okay, gx passes through a, b. So if a function passes through a, b, so if you put x into this, you will get the value of ga. Okay, put x equal to a. Okay, ga will be equal to how much? Minus 2a, and ga is actually the value of this b, so b equals to minus 2a. This is also I have, okay. We have to find out the minimum value of fx plus 9a plus 1. Okay, let's look into this. B equal to minus 2a, can I put it over here? 4a minus 2 into b is minus 2a plus c, that is equal to 0. What do I get? 4a plus 4a, so 8a plus c equal to 0. That means c will be equal to minus 8a. I have to calculate the minimum value of fx. Minimum value of fx. So when does a function give its minimum value? See, for this to be minimum, fx should be minimum, 9a should be minimum, 1 to is fixed only. Okay. When does a function give its minimum value? Upwards parabola. It gives its minimum at x equal to minus b upon 2a. At x equal to, this will be at x equal to minus b upon obviously 2a, this is going to give its minimum value. So just put x equal to minus b upon 2a into this. What do you get? You get x equal to minus b upon 2a, a into, now see, there's one more thing that you can find out from here. See, we were already knowing that b is minus 2a. Can I put b minus 2a over here? Can I do that? See, b equals to minus 2a, isn't it? So x will be equal to minus, b is minus 2a upon 2a. So that is equal to 1. That means at x equal to 1, this is going to give its minimum value. So what is the minimum value of this function? It will be, the minimum value of this function will be at x equal to 1, put x equal to 1 here, it will be a plus b plus c, yes or no, plus 9a plus 1. I need the minimum value of this. Let's convert everything in terms of a, okay. A is A only, B is minus 2A, C is minus 8A plus 9A plus 1. 8, okay, this is how much? A minus 2A, 9A plus A, 10A, 10A and minus 10A cancels, okay, we get 1 only, okay. So, 1 will be the answer. So, this is based upon very good understanding of quadratic equations, wherein we had some relation between B and A from here, some relation through this, some relation through that, because this is how you have to solve quadratic inequalities, isn't it? This is what you have to keep into mind, that if you want minimum of this, you want minimum of this whole. 9A, you don't know the value of A is already fixed, so you will calculate the minimum value of fx. That is equal to, that is at x equal to minus b upon 2, isn't it? So, x equal to minus b upon 2A, you already got through this you got b equals to minus 2A, and you already calculated an equation through this. So, we did not even need this, okay, we could simply calculate the value. I hope this is clear, okay. Next, 140th question, fx equal to mod x plus 2 mod x minus 1 plus mod x minus 2 plus mod x minus 4 plus mod x minus 6, okay. We have to find out minimum value of fx, minimum value of fx. I told you that here you have to focus upon critical points, yes or no? In fact, can you do one thing? Can you just convert everything into this format? Since here what do we have? We have multiple mods being added, that is clear. But then here this mod has, you know, value 2 outside. I mean, 2 has been taken common outside, yes or no? So, if this is the case, in such questions you can do two things. Either you take critical point, what is the critical point of this? This is 0. The critical point here will be 1 because this mod becomes 0 at x equal to 1. Here you will take 2 as the critical point, 4 as the critical point, 6 and then 10. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 critical points. What is the median? 4. But don't do it right away like this, okay. Some of the students will just take the median of, okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of the students will just take the median of the values here. There are even number of values. When we have even critical points, we have 2 medians, okay, then 2, 4 will be the medians. But don't do it like this. So, when you have such cases, when there are some numbers taken common outside the mods, okay, and all of the mods are being added, repeat your critical point that many times. So, x is 0, there is a 2 outside this critical point 1. So, write 1 2 times. There is a 2 single, just there is nothing outside this, so take it once only. 4, 6 and there will be 2 tens because here the weight is 2 of this modulus. So, 10 comma 10. Now, take your median. How many quantities do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, that means 3 quantities will be on this side, 3 quantities on this side. Still the medians are 2 comma 4. But this is just a coincidence. Many of you must be thinking 2 and 4 are already the critical points here. Can't we just take them? Don't do it like this. This is the proper method, okay. Now, either you put 2, either you put 4, or either if there are 2 values in medians, the median is taken as the average of those 2 quantities, that is 3. So, either you push x equal to 3 into this, or you put x equal to 2 or 4, you will get same values. Let us test. If you put 2 here, suppose you put 2 into this, what do you get? You get 2 plus 2 times 1 2, then 0, then 2, then 2 minus 6 4, then 2 minus 10, how much is this? 8, 8 into 2 16. What is this? 2 2 2 6 26, 20 plus 6 26. If you put x equal to 4 into this, what do you get? 4 plus 2 times 3, that means 6, then 4 minus 2 2, 4 minus 4 0, 4 minus 6 2, and 4 minus 10 6, 6 2 12. What do you get? 4 6 10 12, 12 2 14, 14 12 26, again 26, same value. Either you put x equal to 3 as I told you, whatever you do. Third, 3 plus 2 times 3 minus 1, that becomes 4, plus 3 minus 2 1, 3 minus 4 1, 3 minus 6 3, 2 times 7, that means 14. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12, 12, 14, 26. In all the cases you get the same value. Such questions can be solved like this, okay. Don't rush, do not just look at the modulus. If all the moduluses have no number outside them, okay, but here we have 2, here we have, you can imagine, right, if there would have been a 3 here, a 5 here, the medians would have shifted, right. So, do it like this, okay. Minimum value we needed, that is 26, that is at critical point, but take critical points like this. PYQ again, a set of all possible values of the function fx equal to x upon mod x, where x is not equal to 0. Obviously, see mod x, either this value inside this x can be positive or it can be negative. Yes or no? So, what are the values that this function can take? If x is a positive number, okay, it opens like this only 1. If x is a negative number, okay, in that case what happens? Many of you might be thinking that this is always going to be positive, right, because this is positive, this is positive. Don't do it like that, okay. Either you go by assuming the values of x, okay, you can take any value, say once you give x equal to say a positive value to x, or then you give any negative value to x. What happens in case of positive values? 1 upon 1, 1. In case of negative values, minus 2 upon 2, that becomes minus 1, isn't it? So, only two values are possible. It can never become 0. If you put x equal to 0, these two becomes undefined, right? 0.0 is undefined. So, only two values are possible. Two values possible, they are written like this in curly brackets, because only these two values are possible. This is a set of values, right? Inside curly braces, we write the possible values. What about this question? The sum of squares of all the roots of the equation this, okay? There are two critical points here, okay? What are those critical points? Those critical points are minus 4 and then 4. If you put any value above 4, say 5 plus 4, inside modulus we have positive number, 5 minus 4 inside we have mod, we have positive number. What do we get? We get x square, both will be taken as positive, so plus 2x plus 4 minus 4 will be cancelled, minus 35, that is equal to 0. What did you assume? You said that x will be greater than equal to 4, yes or no? Greater than equal to 4, or say you can say that greater than 4, doesn't matter, okay. What happens here? We get how much? In fact, at x equal to 4 as well, if you put 4, this is positive, this is 0. So, fine, you will take x greater than equal to 4, okay. What happens here? We get x plus 7, x minus 5 equal to 0. What are the two values of x that you are getting? Minus 7, 5. We will only take that value whose value is greater than equal to 4. That's 5, because minus 7 is below this. We have assumed already that I am working in the region where values of x are greater than equal to 4. So, only 5 will be counted from here. What about this region? If you take this region minus 4 to 4, pick up any value in between, say 0. This becomes positive quantity inside the modulus, 0 minus 4 becomes negative quantity. So, this opens with positive, this with negative, we will get x square plus x plus 4. This opens with negative, negative x plus 4 minus 35 equal to 0. Okay, x cancels, we get x square minus, this is 8 minus 35 minus 27, x square equal to minus 27, x square equal to 27, sorry. So, x will be plus minus 3 root 3. What is the value of plus minus 3 root 3? Plus minus 3 into root 3 is 1.7. So, that is plus minus 5.1. Are these values in this range? Is plus 5.1 or minus 5.1 between minus 4 to 4? No. So, both of the values will be discarded. Below minus 4, take any value minus 3. Minus 3. So, 4 minus 3, this opens with positive, this opens with negative. Okay, minus 5, right? Okay, below minus 4, minus 5. So, this opens with minus 5 plus 4, negative thing inside the modulus, minus 5 minus 4, negative thing inside the modulus. Both modulus will open with negative sign. So, x square minus x minus 4 minus x plus 4 minus 35 equal to 0. 4 cancels, x square minus 2x minus 35 equal to 0. So, here the factorization will be like this, x minus 7, x plus 5, that is equal to 0. There will be two values, 7 comma minus 5. Which value is below minus 4? It is only minus 5, not 7. So, only two roots are possible over here, minus 5 and plus 5. What do we need? The sum of square of the roots of the equation. Those are 5 square and minus 5 ka square, that gives you 25, 25, 50. 50 is the answer. 50 is the answer, okay. Option C. Okay. I hope this is clear. This is the IPMAT PYQ. Many of you must have solved already, but I will just show you the length of the line segment joining two intersection points of the curves. So, this is 4970 minus mod x. Always remember, if in front of this modulus that you have, if there is a positive number, then the graph is always going to be a upwards V, right? And if there is a negative sign in front of this modulus, minus 2, minus 5 or simply a negative, then the graph is going to be a downwards V. Also understand one thing, if you are getting a modulus ka graph which is upwards V, then its minimum is defined, but since it is going up and up in y direction, so its maximum will be plus infinity. But if there is a downwards V graph of a modulus, okay, then its maximum will be defined, okay, but its minimum will be undefined, or you can say minus infinity. Okay, this also is undefined or plus infinity. I hope this is clear. I'll teach you this separately. Okay, but what do you see here? In front of mod x minus is written, so definitely there is going to be a downwards phi. First of all, what will be the maximum value of this? This is a downwards phi. What will be defined? Maximum will be defined, and maximum minimum both are at critical points. What is the critical point? X equal to 0. So 4970 minus 0. Critical point means the value of x at which the thing inside the modulus becomes 0. So that is x equal to 0. So this is how 4970 minus 0, that means y equal to 4970. This is how the graph will be formed, isn't it? This is y equal to x equal to 0, y equal to 4970. This is the point, its maximum point, and the graph will go like this. And y equal to x square. Always remember, y equal to x square, its graph is like this, and if something like this is given, y square equal to x, then its graph is a horizontal parabola like this. We are going to deal with this graph. Okay, so it passes through the origin and goes like this. We want the length of the line segment joining the two intersection points of the curves. Okay, these are the two curves that I have made. One intersection point is here, one intersection point is here. This is the intersection. This is a line segment, right? Basically what is happening? You are basically checking the intersection point of two curves. When you have to find out the intersection point of two curves, you basically have to equate them and solve for the values of x. Those are the intersection points. Solve it, put y equal to x square, and this will be put equal to 4970 minus mod x. So this becomes x square plus mod x minus 4970 equal to 0. This can be broken as 71 into 70. Okay, so x square. Okay, yes. Can I write this as mod x square in the first, in the first place, right? X square, mod x square are basically the same. If you write x square, that can also be taken equal to mod x square. Nothing changes. Okay, mod x minus 4970. Let me take mod x as t for a while. It makes my equation easier. T square plus t minus 4970 equal to 0. What happens? Factorize it. T plus 71, t minus 70, that is equal to 0. There are two roots, t will be equal to minus 71, t will be equal to 70. What is t? T is mod x is minus 71, mod x is 70. Is mod x equal to minus 71 ever possible? No. No mod can give you negative value. Mod x equal to 70 is possible. When is mod x equal to 70 possible? Mod x equal to 70 is possible when either x is 70 or x is minus 70. So these are the 2 points at which the curves are intersecting. So if I draw the curves again, it looks something like this, right? So these are two intersection points. One point which is x equal to 70, one point which is x equal to minus 70. What is the distance between 70 and minus 70? It is 140. That's your answer. This is an IPMAT PYQ, okay? I think 2022 or 23, they asked this question. Understood? Now we have this question which you will be doing. This question that you will be doing, this question, okay, this question is there, this question is there, okay, this question, this question, this question, this question, this question. Try them, okay, and once we reach here, mods will be very, very clear, okay. So next class your mods is going to be covered, okay. 156, you can say that we have touched approx 156 questions, 94 more remain, okay. It'll just take me 4 to 5 sessions, 4 to 5 more sessions to cover them, okay. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you have any doubts, let me know, okay, and put your doubts. If you need any help from my side, do comment over here, and once, we'll soon be coming up with marathons, one shots, okay. This series is of utmost importance, okay. We are not giving you too much to consume. We know that you are revising, you are studying at different coachings, there's somebody training you over there, so trust them, okay. And for some extra knowledge, maybe you can come to this series and do these questions, okay. And there'll be an all India open mock very soon from iQuanta next 3-4 days, okay. So do attempt that, okay. It will help you to understand how you're actually performing. That's it. Thank you so much. Like this session, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to the iQuanta channel, okay. Thank you so much.